Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another RWBY blind commentary. And as you can see, I haven't yet made the jump to face cam that I talked about in the last video. I am still considering it, but I didn't really want to go through the extra effort this week because I have a lot of stuff on my plate that I need to get through. Mostly due to 6 episodes of Steven Universe dropping and me wanting to watch them all. And yeah, with that, just thought I'd do this the normal way and see what happens. Though I'm not really expecting the results to be any different because they weren't last week. The video was still blocked, still had to put it up with the clouds and the clean version on VidMe, and I'm presuming that yet again the same thing will happen with this one. So yeah, watch this video if you don't care about the clouds and go off to VidMe if you want to see it without them. Yeah, all that. I may next week start with the face cam, we'll see. Not really sure yet, but I think that might help. Even though I know some people who do use face cam are still getting blocked, I just think maybe it will, I think maybe if I do use it, then Rooster Teeth will have less reason to deny my requests. I don't know, because I still find that very weird that they are denying my requests and not really even replying to me on my emails. So I just think maybe they don't consider what I'm doing reacting, or they just don't get it with the just commentary. I don't know. But yeah, this week at least, still doing it the same way. Anyway, this week is Chapter 4 of Volume 5. Title is Lighting the Fire. And with that title, I'm going to say there's either going to be some Yang or some Cinder, or both, because those are the characters who invoke fire. And it would make sense for both of them to appear. I mean, Yang, she hasn't been in the show since Chapter 1, and Cinder, she had that background role in the Salem scene in Chapter 2, but that's really all she's gotten so far. So yeah, could definitely use more of both of them. And if that is the case, I'm super hyped for this because they're both 2 of my favorite characters. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see what this has in store. So let's get started. Okay, and here we go. Back to the show, back to the wall, now there's nowhere to go. Hopeless and desperate, all pass at first. Things looking bleak and about to get worse. RWBY. It's a really cool intro. Except for that part. I wonder what's going to be between those 2. Am I going to want to ship it? Just that stare. Okay. Now what are we going to start with? Yang. I can hear that bumblebee already. This guy. And I guess she has fully committed
further, pal?
To going to see Raven.
Just about do it.
This will be interesting. Guess we might have a Weiss Yang reunion.
I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
Unless she's already escaped. Which is quite possible. With where we left off. Huh. Oh. Okay.
I can't believe you were dumb enough to let me lead you here.
Wow. Gonna have a Yang fight.
Is this everyone?
Yes, little lady. This is it. Well, unless you count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
That way.
Huh? Yes, that way.
Good to know. Thanks.
Now to pay me back for this tooth, we're gonna take your bike. And you're gonna take your lumps.
We'll see about that. Oh! They are.
You got
Her
the
mother's
jump on me
bandits.
last time, sweetheart.
They should
You
be
really
pretty
ought to
good.
think twice about fighting all.
Oh, and of course it has a gun.
All right. Get her!
I mean, we all suspected that, but now it's confirmed. Oh! Oh! Been waiting for this. Nice! Using that arm. Wow. Nice. Good job. Aw.
Who are you? It doesn't even matter. When Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
Possibly, but I doubt it. I'm her daughter, after all.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how much she really cares about protecting Yang. Oh. And now we're doing this. Aww. And they're even training partners.
Oscar's picking up on this stuff fast.
This is adorable somehow. Oh.
Yes, I did it!
Yeah.
Oscar?
You forgot to engage your aura again,
Why didn't you tell me?
because this method makes you less likely to forget. Mind if I give it a shot?
Oh.
Not
Well,
bad,
this is going to be a bit different now.
But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do. Or I do.
Oh, well, maybe we should, take a break.
Wow. Okay, so Ozpin has some hand-to-hand skills.
The next time you want to throw left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it! Hey, are you okay?
How is this so exhausting?
Your body isn't used to this kind of training. Not to mention generating a defensive aura on your own. It takes intense concentration at first, but in time it will become
I was
second
wondering
nature,
about that. Why he
allowing you
had
to
to
deflect attacks
consciously.
and gradually heal your wounds. After that, you can begin focusing on your semblance, whatever that may be.
Look at Ren.
You know, like your very own superpower. Everybody's got one. It's just a matter of finding it and mastering it. Ruby moves super fast. Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can,
Yeah. We're not really sure about that yet.
Can't do it.
John's like you. He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will. And you will too. We all just have to try and help each other get stronger.
A common philosophy is that a warrior's semblance is a part of who they are. Some say your personality and character can define your semblance, while some claim that it's the other way around. Of course, there are still many who don't see a connection at all.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress.
And mine kicked in during training one day.
What about you?
Oh, struck by lightning, didn't die. Crazy Thursday.
I just don't understand.
That's amazing.
What's wrong with me. I train, I meditate.
Don't
This
worry,
is
Mr. Ark.
why we
Your
love
journey
Nora.
is far from over. And the same might be said for all of you. Unlocking your semblance isn't the end. It can still grow and evolve.
Makes sense.
Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
Then let's get back to it.
Aw. That was a cute scene. And now this. Are we actually going to see the reunion here? And there's this reunion as well. Oh, this is actually happening. Wow.
Mom.
Yang. So, after all this time, you finally decided to visit me.
Wow. Putting it on her.
You know that I searched for you. I spent years looking for you.
And you found me. You were patient, determined, and strong enough to make your dream a reality. Well done, Yang.
Wow.
But did you have to be so rough with my men?
I didn't want a fight. They started it.
Well, you certainly finished it. Right. I'm sure this is all very overwhelming, but I must admit that you've proven yourself. So any questions you have, I'll be happy to answer. You can stay with us tonight. I'll even have the cooks whip up something for you.
That's not why I'm here.
What was that?
I'm not here for you.
Oh.
Ruby is somewhere in Mistral. She's with Crow and she's going to need my help. I just need you to take me to her.
Okay.
And
I mean,
why would I do that?
think you
Because we're
know
family.
she's at Haven.
Family. Only coming around when they need something. I have to say, I'm disappointed.
Maybe not.
After all, you found me, didn't you? Why not take that drive and use it to find your little sister if she really means that much to you?
Because you're going to save me time. Ruby was heading to Mistral, but there's no guarantee she's made it there. Looking for her in Anima could take ages. But
Okay.
Dad told me how your semblance works.
Oh. Are we gonna finally?
You could bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to them.
Oh.
You've got one for Dad, one for me, and you've got one for Crow. He promised me he'd watch out for Ruby before he left. And I trust him. So, make a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way.
You know, it takes real strength to march in here and demand such a favor of me. I've got to say, I'm impressed. It's very noble to want to help out your sister. But if she's with Crow, then she's already a lost cause.
Oh.
What does that mean?
You don't want to get mixed up in all of that.
I guess she
Yang.
doesn't know about his semblance.
Ozpin is not the man you think he is, and Crow is a fool for trusting him. I would know. I trusted him once too.
I don't care what you think.
Your choice is your own. All I'm suggesting is that instead of getting wrapped up in something too big for you, for any of us, that maybe you take a moment to wonder if you're already where you belong.
Save your breath. You could spout off whatever you want, but nothing is going to keep me from my sister.
Oh, aren't you stubborn?
I get it from my mom.
Yeah.
Well, if that's how you feel, then it sounds like we're done here.
Wow.
Take her away.
Did you not hear me? I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
That's enough! You watch your mouth in front of our leader!
Yeah, I think this is maybe more than you could handle, though. We'll see. There is Weiss in the background somewhere. Exactly there.
Yang?
This is weird. It's gotta be the most random thing in the world.
All right, well, subtlety is out.
They were not expecting this.
What is that?
Don't worry about it. What are you doing here?
Well, that's my mom, and she could take us to RWBY.
Your mom kidnapped me? You kidnapped her?
This is amazing. Oh. And, Vernal. Gonna make this a bit more difficult.
If you people don't keep it together, this place will be crawling with Grim. Give the girl her weapon back. You two, in my tent. Now.
Why?
If you're really going after your sister, then you need to know the truth.
Oh. What truth is this?
Sorry about...
Aww. Aww.
I missed you so much.
Aww. Poor Weiss.
I missed you too.
Yeah. Probably not the one you thought about the most, but still. That was very sweet. Huh. Okay. So, yeah. There we go. Got our first Team RWBY reunion. Weiss and Yang. Not really one I expected or predicted going in. I mean, I said the first one would be RWBY and Yang, but that didn't happen. Though that was me, I guess, overestimating Yang's faith that her sister would actually make it to Haven. Because I'm pretty sure she fully told Yang where she was going. And, yeah, all that. Because, I mean, it was in the letter and everything. RWBY saying, you told me this was a bad idea. So that implies that RWBY told her where exactly she was headed and why. But, apparently Yang didn't have any faith that RWBY would actually make it there, or wasn't really sure. So, she decided to go see Raven because she knew what her semblance was and knew, yeah, that she could take her there immediately. Which is pretty crazy. I wasn't really expecting that to be Raven's semblance exactly. That's a... I mean, I knew the semblance might be... The portals might be part of the semblance, but that's really just the semblance. Because how does she know, or does the, I guess when she makes this connection with these people, she can sort of perceive what's happening around them somehow. It would have to work that way for her to actually be able to intervene, like on the train when Yang was in danger. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's interesting to finally learn that, and, I like this explanation of why there was this discrepancy of it seeming so clear that Yang was going after Ruby at the end of Volume 4, but her suddenly seeming to go after Raven instead. Yeah, makes a bit more sense. Though now I gotta wonder about the sign, because it did really seem like she was going towards Mistral and not towards Kurayuri, which had the bandits on it. Maybe that was just a false lead, and that's not where Raven actually was. In which case, my whole long conspiracy about the Nukkalavi is probably out of the window. But I kind of expected it would before long, because it was a bit, yeah, a bit much. Though maybe there's still something there. I mean, there were a lot of weird things with, like, the flashback and the whole way Onayuri was set up. But there still might be something to that whole thing. But yeah, this was pretty fun. It was actually pretty, like, funny too, just seeing this all go down in a weird way. Especially the whole reveal of Weiss being there. Just no one, they did not expect that. It's like not the place where you expect to have this reunion. And it was a fun little scene. And Weiss made her escape and was pretty awesome. And oh yeah, the fight at the start with Yang and the bandits was pretty cool. Though I guess it did kind of make Raven's bandits seem more like lightweights than I would have thought. Though I guess they are just bandits. I mean, maybe her and Vernal are the only ones that are really worth anything. Though some of them do have some pretty cool designs, gotta say. Yeah, Yang got to be badass, and of course her arm has a gun. Yang is a gun now. And yeah, I mean, then we also had that cute little scene with Ruby and Co. Got a bit more explanation of semblance and aura and all that. Courtesy mostly of Ren, though also Ozpin and everyone. Ren really is knowledgeable of all things aura, which makes a lot of sense. And gotta love Nora, struck by lightning. That's great. That really could have ended badly. And it's really cute seeing Oscar and Ruby train together. I mean, I've always kind of saw some potential for the whole Rose Garden ship, but I'm really starting to see it now. I'm still chiefly White Rose, but barring that, I really wouldn't mind if it went that route instead. It's pretty adorable. And, yeah, I'm not sure there's really... Oh, I guess I should comment just on the whole Yang Raven stuff. It's kind of just weird watching this reunion, knowing their history, and Raven is just... her trying to act all nice, or as nice as she can be, it just feels so disingenuous when she's acting that way towards Yang, just knowing how she's hurt her and like how little she seems to care. It just feels wrong, and yeah, it kind of made the scene feel a bit weird for me, but I kind of expected that. I haven't really been... I mean, I've been looking forward in a way to this reunion, but not really, because I just think this is so broken. And I'm kind of proud of Yang and how she's behaving towards Raven, how she's not really hung up on getting her mother's approval or anything. She just wants to use her ability here, and is being real firm, and really seems to have the idea of what the relationship should be, just from all that. But Raven, she really lost me with her scene last volume, and I don't want them to go the route of her like trying to redeem herself in Yang's eyes or anything, just because I think it's too late for that. And the whole idea that getting to her was a test, that's just that's not, yeah, not something that really works with me. It doesn't check out. But yeah, pretty good episode. No Cinder. I kind of was expecting with the fire in the title that maybe we'd see her, but apparently not. The fire was all Yang, which is fine by me. But yeah, I'm sure eventually we'll get some Cinder. So next volume, or next chapter, I mean, I'm going to guess probably gonna be some Blake, because she was nowhere to be found in this episode, and Yang, RWBY, and Weiss all were. So probably gonna be some Blake, and also probably some of the villains next time. So hopefully at least we'll get a bit more Yang-Weiss reunion, and also hear what Raven has to tell them, because that's pretty damn interesting. I mean, I don't think I'm going to really be on board for her reasoning, but I want to at least hear it. And, like, hear what she says about Ozpin and all that. But yeah, good stuff. Hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.